Hi all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time of the day you are joining me. I'm Analyst Ankur. I'm back with another quick episode. In this episode, I would be talking about the state of digital transformation at the ZF Group, ZF Commercial Vehicle Control System India. So this is one of the company that has been ranked very high in my assessment. For my viewers who don't know, I've run this true cross true assessment on the state of digital transformation at top Indian automotive ancillaries. On the x-axis, I have the digital design plus industry 4.0 manufacturing capabilities, like whole of the value chain for design plus manufacturing. On the y-axis, it's about the post-manufacturing, the CRM solutions, vendor management solutions, cost accounting solutions, predictive supply chain solutions. So all those things are coming on the y-axis. On the x-axis are the digital design plus industry 4.0 manufacturing. If you see, ZF Commercial is sitting at the top, at the right corner, almost competing with the best of folks at the y-axis, Exide Industries and Amaraja, and the best on the x-axis as well. I have taken time to quickly write about the set of the things which sets them apart. Let me quickly show you that. I'm zooming my screen. I believe it would be visible to you. So, uh, see, they're one of the strongest performers, as I had said, on both x-axis and y-axis. They're one of the few auto ancillaries which is implementing digitization initiatives based on a structured framework. See, there are two ways in which we do things. One is a very thoughtful way, and one is a more haphazardous way. Or if haphazardous is not the right word, because I have seen couple of ancillaries doing it in a haphazardous way, in which they are doing certain thing and then there's no major framework or strategy behind it. But ZF has a very strong system in place. They have a structured framework. Their ZF ZF Production System, is a 360-degree framework which is focusing on all the parts of the value chain, engineering value chain. When I call about the engineering value chain, uh, actually I don't have in this particular image. I will showcase it to you, but it's ideally one is design, one is the manufacturing, development, then quality assurance, then cost accounting, and finally is the after sales or aftermarket. So, hand-in-hand deployment of IT framework to secure digital MES and cloud deployments. I have seen this thing happening at couple of more firms. Those are also quite leaders in the assessment. Like I remember Uno Minda is doing this. I remember even Sona Comstar, I believe, is not part of it, but they are also doing similar set of things. But it is quite interesting to see that there's a level of thoughtfulness because when we are taking things to the cloud, whenever we are digitizing, there's always a threat in terms of uh, cyber attacks, and cyber attacks have been very common and very high over the last 2 years. And that's why cybersecurity market has been one of the strongest and fastest growing markets as well. They have recently deployed vision AI systems, and there's a reported 25% gain in productivity on the shop floor manufacturing cells. OEE still has a strong improvement space. I am calling this out because I'm comparing it to its peers, such as JBM Auto, Bosch Limited, even Motherson. So they have significant room for improvement. Waste management is taken care of. Other after sales initiatives, I find it to be comparatively subpar. They have the scope. They have the scope. They have the deployed digital manufacturing platform DMP at Ambattur plant, and they have done it in-house. All of these things are done in-house, which is quite well. Um, I mentioned about OEE still less than JBM, Bosch. Digital design solutions are majorly in-house. My understanding suggests that digital manufacturing implementation has space for external vendors. Uh, so design is in-house. Digital design solutions are in-house. Um, this I believe at Uno Minda only that they also have it in-house. Um, Couple of firms are actually because it's a IP protection thing, so they are keeping it in-house. But definitely in the digital manufacturing implementation, MES implementation, things are uh, up for grabs for the IT vendors, for the engineering vendors, I should say, not for the IT vendors. IT and engineering have significantly um, kind of, like there was a time when the tracks were similar. You do IT as well, you do engineering as well. Today, engineering has actually surpassed because the things have become a lot more complex, and client expectations have also um, become a lot more higher. So that's a problem. IT has generally, traditionally remained the same. Uh, Expectations haven't elevated much. Yes, as I mentioned, cybersecurity attacks have risen. So in that sense, there's a over the top play of cybersecurity that's happening. But apart from it, it's not the case. It's okay. It hasn't changed much, and that's the reason if you see the whole of the IT space, the numbers aren't very attractive for a, vendor. Like the market isn't growing that much because expectations aren't that high, right? But in the engineering space, uh, the expectations are high. I'm talking currently about the India market. I will also cover the global automotive OEMs. I will cover the Indian OEMs as well. So everywhere the expectations are quite high. And at the same time, I would say the implementation is also uh, new and nascent, coming up in the last decade or so. So yeah, there are things there. TQM projects are running strong here, 300 quality control cycle projects, also part of their ZFPS framework. This framework, see, uh, there are one or two more companies which do have certain set of thought process, but I believe ZF Commercial is the only company, at least in my set of analysis, which has a solid framework. So when you do things by a framework, by a thought process, you have better chances of completing or tick marking all sets of stuff. You don't stop with POCs, you don't stop if one of the projects fail because you have a holistic view in the mind. As talk about C diagram 2, this is, I believe, part of their annual report. Why I find this interesting is, see, this is also a framework, and see, this framework has been running from 1987 to current. This talks about one employee involvement, daily and policy management, manufacturing engineering, TPM, lean, smart. I believe they're currently at this stage. Smart manufacturing. Then 7 is sustainable manufacturing. So a long way to go and a journey of continuous improvement. So this was about ZF group. This is my assessment. If you feel to know more about it, you can write to me. Let me see if I have put my mail ID here. Yeah, I've put my mail ID. You can write to me on my mail ID. You can put the things in the comment section. You can message me on LinkedIn and we can chat more about it. Um, this is my very recent assessment. All of the companies are mentioned here. If you are trying to target any of these accounts, my report can be helpful to you. It will talk about the set of the things you can pitch. It will talk about the set of the things you can talk. It will talk about the set of the things you can pitch more strongly basis your set of capabilities and basis the needs of the other party. So that's it for today from myself, Analyst Ankur. I'm the founding analyst for House of Analyst Ankur. Uh, so yeah, that's largely about it for today. Thank you.